We have with us today Tashia Hinchliffe with RE/MAX Estate Properties. She's in our Palos Verdes and the Beach Cities offices. Thanks for joining us today. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you. Tashia is also our Director of Global at RE/MAX Estate Properties.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it, James. As the Global Director, I came to RE/MAX when I was extremely involved with NAR and CAR so that I could help the RE/MAX agents with their global real estate.
So we have a lot of our agents from different countries, and they have family members or friends that want to sell their property out of the country. What's the best way to tell our agents to do that?
My advice to agents when they are working with a property outside of their direct market area or their direct area of expertise is to partner with a local agent. So in some cases, that partnership translates into a direct referral. In other cases, it's a partnership referral where they're still very actively involved with the process. And in other cases, it is a co-listing.
So talk about CAR's role in global real estate. You were a director for many years of global CAR.
So both at CAR and NAR, the National Association of Realtors, they have departments just dedicated to global real estate. And they put together studies every year of where the majority of those people from different countries are coming from and why, as well as where local Americans are buying abroad, whether as expats or to diversify their asset holdings around the world.
I'm sure that changes. So they keep track of where the migration's happening on a yearly basis.
Absolutely. And it does change. It changes for political reasons. It changes, obviously, for COVID pandemic reasons. And it changes based on currency rates.
I know you've hosted at R4 and some other RE/MAX events locally here in LA. You've hosted foreign agents that come. Talk a little bit about that, and what's the excitement of these foreign agents coming to California?
It has actually been the most fun part of my business is either being hosted abroad when I was very actively involved with the Australian Real Estate Association or hosting them here. And so when we do that, they're like inbound trade missions where we show them our local market. And we also learn how are ways that we can market our properties to people from their areas and vice versa.
I think there's a misconception that real estate commissions are handled the same all over the world. That's not true. When I was in Australia, I was shocked to learn that most properties are sold at an auction, and the listing agent gets very little portion of the commission, and the person bringing the buyer gets the majority of the portion. How are the commissions different all over the world?
They do vary, like you say, all over the world. So there is no blanket. Many are sold at auction there. And with our dynamic market here in the Beach Cities, I think we can actually learn from the Australians, from that model. With our current very fast-moving market, an auction actually might be a better process here.
You've done an amazing job at nonprofit organizations and helping them out be profitable. Can you explain how you got into that and what is that all about?
My huge pleasure is when I can help nonprofits sell donated property. And when we do that, it helps the nonprofit further their mission by putting more money into their budget. But it also helps the seller of the property who originally donated it to the nonprofit. Typically, either they or their family estate will get a write-off for that donation. So it can be very beneficial to both sides.
What organizations take properties?
Almost all organizations. So the most important thing is to donate it to the cause or the school that is nearest and dearest to your heart. I'm happy to be a resource to our agents with any questions about global real estate, with any questions about partnering with nonprofits, or just about community service, because that also is something that's very important to me. I'm always doing a lot of volunteer work in my community with the homeless, at-risk kids, and rescue dogs.
Well, thank you for donating all your time to such wonderful causes, and thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.